have you had some support? I mean, apart from, like you said, the people, the support, which is you're not going to be able to do this and it's going to fail. Yeah. That's a weird kind of support. I think that's motivation. But like you said, your family have been supportive.
Yes.
You had a friend who's like, let me shoot for you. But what
Yeah.
about other people who are doing comedy?
Other people who are doing comedy in Uganda.
Or on these online platforms?
I know that the first comedian to comment on, I've not met them physically, but I remember that the first comedian to comment on my channel was Daniel O'Mara. I remember in his word he said, "This is actually interesting." Mm-hmm. That's what he said. Mm-hmm. I didn't even like my video.
I hear that in his voice.
Right? He is among the reasons I said, let me do this. Because I used to look up to people like Daniel O'Mara. Mm-hmm. Then I also have gotten comments from Anne Kansime. She has reached out and been like, the comment I can't forget is when she said, "I can't wait for you to get the views you deserve." I was like, even the ones I have now, I don't. Anyway, because I didn't see, because, I got monetized in December. Mm-hmm. I didn't see monetization coming. In fact, I thought I was doing this for like 2 years.
Yeah, most people, it's like, man, it takes like a year or 2. Mm-hmm.
So
in a couple of months.
And this guy, this gentleman, Emmanuel Sebachije, he's been doing a few skits of radio, people calling in and stuff. He's also been very supportive. But the truth is, I've not met any of these people, but they just like, we like what you're doing, and that has kept me going.
Okay, that's really good. So now let's go back to the life of being a mechanical engineer. Let me put it that way. So you really wanted to do that. Your dad paid for the course. You finished.
Yes.
And did you start like immediately doing that? Because you're still doing it as well.
Yeah. It's funny how these things we do in media get what do you call it? They get pushed bigger than everything else you do. I've been at the garage for 10 years. I've been repairing cars for 10 years.
You've been repairing cars for 10 years.
Yes.
Is it your passion? Is it something
my passion
you
was
enjoy?
my passion was really electronics, electrical work. But you keep around the barber shop, you start getting mixed into what they do in there. So like that, I started enjoying giving. I love giving solutions.
Okay.
So it felt like what the garage does is what I wanted to do. I enjoy machines. I enjoy knowing that this is what is wrong with your car, and I can tell you. I like to tell stories. I want to tell people why your car is like this, and what we are going to do, and how it should feel,
and what you did to make it happen.
Yes, and that. I mean, I enjoy giving solutions. I enjoy arts and science together. Mm-hmm. I enjoy telling you the story of your car, and I enjoy to fix that.
Okay.
So it was easy for me to jump into mechanic work. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And now doing mechanic work with my skits, and at my workplace, it's like I'm doing my passions in the same place. Mm-hmm. It nearly never happens. It's like you doing this show at your radio thing.
I won't say anything. But somewhere in the vicinity, I'll get back to it. Well, that's really cool. I mean, you get to merge your passions and do something you really, really enjoy.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's. But talking about
what's one of the toughest things about working in a garage?
Google mechanics. People know everything.
So they come in with the problem.
And I enjoy these guys, by the way, because sometimes they actually know something. And I enjoy to suck in information. So sometimes I actually listen to people. People know what they want. And it's a good thing. I enjoy someone that knows what they want. Mm-hmm. But it's also bad. The times when you say, I know what I'm doing, most times you don't. Mm-hmm. Like those moments when you say, there's any muggers in you. That times when you say such statements, it's a moment when you're being an idiot. So many people that make the work hard are those ones. And then, of course, the people don't want to pay. People don't want to pay us. I don't
You're
know
like, it's going
why.
to cost this much. They're like, ha.
They always think we're ripping them off.
And then
Yes.
they want to go and look for another opinion somewhere else.
There is nothing as hard as someone that gets us working on one car, 3 garages. They have someone is going to bring them, someone's going to give them, someone tell them what to do. I'm like, but it's me on the car. Okay, tell the person to come here and prove. Don't. I've been doing this for a long time. Yeah, so the biggest problem is, I'm sure even doctor says something. Oh, Google doctors.
Yeah.
Or Google lawyers. Or
They come in and they're like, I have this problem, and it's because of this and this, and you need to give me this and this.
it is complicated. And then they don't want to, they're like, and they don't want to pay for it. Yeah, but yeah.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Now, you know how people, I'm asking you that because there are certain people who have a bad reputation.
Yes.
Carpenters, tailors,
Tailors.
mechanics.
Yes.
Where people like, ah.
And you know, I don't know why even tailors are on that list, because for them the material is made, is new. They just have to come and make your dress and you go.
Everything is there.
But you Ugandans, you buy cars of 87, 1973. we are doing our best. You know, it's like a doctor saying we have done all we could.
like
Hey, we're
patchwork.
like, I'm like, but this car, this car was in the parking lot when Uganda got independence. It was around. It was the guy said, this car is blocking. You know that part when the MC says this guy is blocking other people. Your car was the one during independence, but you are the one telling us to do magic. It's like going to the doctor when you just. You know,
Some people expect miracles.
yeah.
That's
Some
a big part
some
of
people
it,
some
huh?
people some people expect miracles, but the tailors no. The material is new.
So they're on their own.
They shouldn't be
there.
on our list.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's own our things.
Also, another thing, I mean, a lot of people consider now for the newer cars, let me be clear, it's like, do you have a diagnostic machine? Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
And I imagine that makes your work easier, though.
Yes.
It does, right?
Yeah, because sometimes a person can come tell me the problem and I think I know it, but when I put it on the EOBD, electronic onboard diagnostic,
Please slow down. I just know it's a diagnostic machine.
what people call the computer. When I put it there, I find that actually the problem is in another place. So one thing that has made our work easier and saved us from the people, the mechanics people have a problem with, is finding ways to automate our services.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, as drivers, another thing that I think which is frustrating for you
Yes.
is people who don't take care of their cars
Yes.
and blame our bad roads for everything. I'm guilty to some degree.
Good.
It's okay. Let it out.
I have a client. I won't say her name, by the way, but hi. She always has a problem with suspension.
Okay.
So one day I sat in her car as she drove, and I was like, but you, I feel bad for the warranty I extend you. And that applies to like 90% of our clients. It's just very unfortunate.
Easiest is the bad roads.
Yeah.
These roads.
Plus the mechanic didn't give me the right bushes. Eh.
Okay.
Like, but you drive like you are being chased. No one was behind us, but the way you were driving. Anyway, yeah.
Okay. So it's interesting finding out that you've been a mechanic for like 10 years.
Yes.
And that's something that you love to do.
I enjoy it.
Okay. What else are you into? Because you said you like machines and taking things apart.
Yes.
Are you the kind of person who's like tinkering and building things?
I also enjoy singing. Actually singing in church.
Oh, wow.
Yes, I enjoy singing. I love to sing. It's not something I put out there a lot, but I enjoy music very, very much. Yes, and I enjoy to sing it as well, not just like the music. Yeah, I think I'd mention that.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay. Any plans in future to release a single?
No.
You know what? Never say never.
Actually that's very, very true, because I did even the skits I'm doing now. I was sure I would never do it.
Really?
Yes, but then you see every time.
But it's funny how sometimes people see things so clearly, and it takes a while for you to finally also come.
I don't know. everyone saw this apart from me. They get me to a point of telling them, for you, why didn't you just start it? Because you who sees these things very well. I don't know why everyone around me seems to be, my first 3 scripts were someone else's concept. Of the 19 scripts, only 3 of them I didn't write.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
She was like, I know you can do this. Look through that. Okay, of course I took it around to be mine, but so many people have been believing ahead. And the other hard thing, you know what I do is it's like mini journalism. It's like news, but news has already been around. People have already watched on the previous night, and you're going to talk about the same story. So what should make mine special is I look for the angle they have not seen, or I look for a way to talk about something they have not spoken about.
Yes. Or how you can connect the dots.
Yes. In ways they have not connected yet. For example, there are things that are funny right now that are going on that people keep throwing to my inbox. Talk about this. It's funny, yes, but you already know.
And what can I say that's different?
What can I say about it now? So yeah, it's the art in the skits of Uncle Mo, the mechanic from Chereka was their third eye to it. Is there something I can see that people have not yet seen? Yeah, and that keeps me relevant on people's data.
Okay. Now we know that you sing. Hopefully one of these days we'll see a musical skit or something. But also, what's like another thing about you people would be shocked to know?
Actually, I like being home a lot. That now when I step out, because I do the skits and go home, I like being at my place.
Okay.
So every time I come out, I forget that I've been putting work out. So I can find someone like, Uncle, I'm like,
I'm like, how do you know me? Who are you?
Like, oh, yeah. So I have not had it. I don't know how you handle, being Crystal, because for real, I have so many things are still new, so many things are happening at the same time. And I've been used to.
So you're just minding your business doing
things. Yeah, for me, I'm used to, you put out the video, man, chill it there, you go do your own stuff. But so many things happen around it.
Especially now that they're being shared on WhatsApp as well, and so it's quite interesting.
So being that I'm used to being home by myself,
in your quiet space.
Quiet space. Yeah, I have. It is hard switching to. Yeah, I'm now making content for people. Yeah.
Do you cook?
I enjoy to cook.
You do?
Yes.
Are you a good cook?
I don't know, but at least the food gets ready and people.
And no one gets sick.
No one gets sick. People eat it. People be happy. Yeah, I don't know the gauge of good. I hear people say those things of I'm a good cook. I'm like, but which on what scale? Is there a scale? So yeah, I love to cook, and I have not burnt food. Yeah, I've not burnt food, and I've not served food that is not ready.
Okay.
So I think I'm in the right parameters to talk about cooking.
Okay. So are you single? Are you dating?
I am not single.
Okay.
I am not single. Yeah, I am happily dating.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, that's good to hear. So now, like, when you were talking about, like, you have support from your family.
Yes.
And your mom and dad are still with us?
My mom and dad are still around. Okay. They watched these things later.
They watched them as well?
Yeah, my mom got to watch after, like, the 6th video.
I'd love to know what her comments are.
She reached out, she was like, send me your video. Because I don't want to go to YouTube. I don't have data for that stuff. But send me a video here right now. People have told me you have videos. I was like, okay. So she was so happy. I went home and my dad was telling me, because they're the last people I shared these things with. My dad was like, he was talking about a video I released like a very long time ago. I don't think my dad has time for those things. But he reminded me of a video I released last year in August. He was like, your best video for me. That video on UCC. I hope they called. Like, that was not the motive. Yeah, but they are big fans.
Oh, that's
And now my dad calls me Uncle Mo. I'm not used.
No.
Yeah, he calls me Uncle Mo. He can be like, hey, Uncle Mo. Obadoliwa. I'll be like, Daddy.
That is so bizarre.
Yeah.
It's like when the people I know call me Angie. Like Angie is what I was called when I'm like, oh, I know this person. I know this
Right?
person. But my cousin called me Crystal recently and I was offended. I'm like, but you've known me. Yes, I'm still Crystal. But
Right? You know, right? Even my, I didn't plan to be called Akom. I mean, I'd have wanted a better
why did you
stage
pick
name.
that?
It's a nickname. I would have enjoyed a better stage name. You know, called something that is nice. What?
What's
Ziggy
wrong
D,
with Uncle
Schwarzenegger,
Mo?
Michael Jackson. I don't know. Eh, because Uncle Mo. Anyway, I used to diss a friend calling her auntie, putting auntie on her name just to make her feel old. So she would also get back at me by calling me Uncle Moses. So Uncle Moses became too long, and it was chopped to Uncle Mo. People no longer even call her auntie anymore. But mine
Still
stuck.
call you Uncle Mo.
Mine stuck. So when I look for a stage name, the easy one became my name. Just people are calling me Uncle Mo. Let me just say I'm Uncle Mo. Yeah.
Okay.
So people call me so many different funny things, but Uncle Mo is the one people call me. It's the one people use the most. That's how I end up being called Uncle Mo. So when my parents call me Uncle Mo,
So weird.
weird.
So
Very weird. It's like someone calling me Moses. Those are two weird things. Either my mom or if someone calls me Moses, I know there's something wrong I've done. I don't
Really?
know.
So-
I'm not
so-
used to people calling me Moses.
Okay. So
Yes.
like all your friends, everyone calls you Uncle Mo.
Random things. Some people call me Mo. My partner at the garage, Alex Kaketo. How are you? He calls me Moseso. Then other close friends call me Mosh. This is Mosh, Moseso, Uncle. It's too many things, but Uncle Mo mostly. So I chose it.
Moses. I bet you feel like I'm in trouble or something.
It's like every time someone says Moses, I'm like, it has to be someone that has some important information about me. Yeah.
Okay. So when do you put out your videos?
I really wanted to put out my videos every Wednesday of the week. It has not been very possible.
Okay.
So I think averagely I put out a video every 10 days. People don't understand some little to edit a video. One of those, for example, my longest video is 11 minutes. We edited that video for 4 days.
There's a lot of work that goes
It's a lot
into it.
of work. And when I write, for example, the reason I'm working that I keep writing. I write. I take about 3 days to write. The editor takes about 3 days to edit the video. Averagely, my videos take 2 to 3 days to edit. Every time we put out a video, the person who is my editor is also my DOP. She's still having hangover over the last video. She needs a few days to be like, quick. Because she first send me the video. Is this okay? I'm like, no. Can you change this? Why? Is there a take where I didn't? Here, I look tired. No, I think we're going to drop this video. She's like, no, we can't drop this video. You come here and we go over this video right now to make sure this video goes out.
Yeah, sometimes you need to sit together and get it done.
And even when you sit together, it takes a day and a half. So it takes so much time. The not very good work yet is still not very easy to put out. So I take about 10 days to put out a video.